Siddhartha, also known as Gautama, the founder of Buddhism. He was born about 2500 years ago. At that time, rapid changes were in the lives of people, new cities were developing, and life was changing in villages as well. At that time, many thinkers wanted to try and find out the true meaning of life. Buddha was a Kshatriya. At a very young age, he left the comfort of his house in search of knowledge. He wandered for many years and finally decided to find his own path to realization. And for that, he meditated for days under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya, where he attained enlightenment. After that, he was known as the Buddha or the Wise One. He taught in Sarnath near Varanasi for the very first time. He spent the rest of his life traveling from one place to another on foot, teaching people till he passed away at Kushinagar. This is the story of Buddha. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be talking about the story of Buddha, his teachings, Upanishads and much more. If you are interested, keep watching. The Buddha taught that life is full of sufferings and unhappiness, and the reason for this is because we have cravings and desires which cannot be fulfilled always. Even if we get what we want, we are not satisfied and desires for more. This is described by Buddha as thirst or tanha. This thirst can be removed by following moderation in every situation. He also taught us to be kind and respect the life of every individual, including animals. He believed that our good and bad deeds affect us in this life as well as in the next one. His teachings were in Prakrit language so that each individual could understand his message. He encouraged others to think by themselves rather than accepting what he said. Have you heard the story of Kisa Gotami? Her story is one of the most famous one in Buddhism. Once upon a time, there was a woman named Kisa Gotami. Her son had died. She was so sad and was roaming through the streets of the city carrying her son, asking others to bring him back to life. An old man took her to Buddha in order to help her out. The Buddha said, "Bring me a handful of mustard seed and I will bring your child back to life. But the seed must come from a house of a family where nobody has ever died." She went from door to door, but wherever she went, she found out that someone or the other had died. This teaching of the Buddha helped her to overcome her sufferings. At the time when the Buddha was preaching, other thinkers also tried to find some questions. They wanted to know life after death and also why sacrifices are performed. They felt that there was something permanent in the universe that would even last after death. They described this as Atman or individual soul or universal soul. These many ideas were recorded in the Upanishads. Upanishads means approaching and sitting near. These were the parts of the later Vedic texts. These texts contains conversation between teacher and the student. Most Upanishad thinkers were men. Occasionally, women thinkers such as Gargi were also mentioned and was famous for her learning. Poor people rarely took part in these discussions. One famous exception was Satyakama Jabala. Thank you for being a part of this video. I hope this video was useful for you in every way.